Hey folks, how you doing? I just thought I'd take a couple of minutes to give an update on how this full-time RV living is going. And spoiler alert, it's going really good. I think Pearl and I would both agree that we made the right decision. We started in June of 2017, and we bought us a Thousand Trails membership, and that has made all the difference in the world. Our finances, we post a monthly report. You can check it out on YouTube, and there should be a link up here in the corner. I think up here, or maybe up there, I don't know. But you can see our expenses, but we're running about $40,000, which is a number that's easy, that works in our finances pretty good. It leaves us a little bit of extra money to go and play. And the Thousand Trails, we're running about $6 a night for camping expenses, and I think about $12 a night for average for our fuel cost. Then we have no other bills except for our cell phones and our DirecTV and our health insurance. So it's working out really good. One question we've got, or I've got quite often, is about the drone. Was it worth the money, and what kind of drone is it? So I thought I'd talk a little bit about, we purchased a DJI Phantom 4 Pro, and it is about the best amateur or hobby drone. I guess hobby drone would be the right word for it. It's a very low-end commercial drone, but it's a high-end hobby drone. And the thing that sold me on it is I didn't know anything about drones when we bought it, so I asked around. You can, right out of the box, you can put the little props on it, and with no experience you can fly it. Hey folks, I've had a couple of people ask me to do a video on the drone and show what all is involved with the drone, and just exactly what kind it is. So what we've got is a DJI Phantom 4 Pro, and I think it's about the best drone on the market for hobbyists. Some people even use them commercially. And here's some of the, well, let me start out with the drone. Little landing pad comes in handy for if there's tall grass, so your gimbal on your camera doesn't get beat up. And then it comes with this handy carrying case. It's styrofoam plastic. You got to have a carrying case because this one's a pretty heavy and pretty big drone. I forgot this a couple times, but it's got a cover for the camera and the gimbal. Take it off. It comes with 8 propellers. I'm still using, it runs with 4. 2 left-hand turning and 2 right-hand turning. And then it has a spare set for when you bust up one of them. So far, I haven't busted up any. It's been 6 months. And you just take these, they're marked on which little electric motor each prop goes. But you just put them on, and spin them around till they lock. The GPS will hold it using no controls, but then to go up, you just push the
This button go up, go forward, back, left, right, and then to spin around.
So what happens to me, and if you watch my videos, you'll see me quite often. I get to talking and I have to stop and let my brain catch up with my mouth, and a lot of times it don't catch up in time. Well, the same way with those controls. I'll be maneuvering the controls, and then I forget. A younger person can move those controls faster than they can think and do it right. But an older guy, you got to stop and think. I want to go right. This is this button and push it this way. So when I do get ahead of myself, I can just let go, and it just stops. Then I can get my bearings, and I can stop and think for a second which one is up and down, which one is right and left. So where I'm headed as it's the drones these days are so sophisticated that even an old guy like me, and maybe if you're watching my videos, you're probably another old guy, you can just take it right out of the box and fly it. And it is a kick in the butt. It is, I'd say it's well worth it. A couple of points. This drone is expensive. It's like $1,300. Probably if I had it to do over, I might get the DJI Mavic Pro, and it's like $900. And it folds up into a little bit more compact package. That's the main reason I do it. The one I've got, I carried in a styrofoam box. It's like 12 by 12 by 8 inches tall or something. It's a pretty big box. The Mavic Pro will fold up, and you could almost stick it in a big bulky pocket. It doesn't have quite as good a camera. The camera on the Phantom 4 Pro is it's a 4K. It's really high-end, high-definition camera. I can put some specs up here to kind of show you the camera. The Mavic is not quite that good, but it's a real good high-definition camera. And then there's a couple down below that you need to maybe do your research. I think the DJI's probably got the best drones out there from my 6 months of experience. Sparky. The DJI Sparky is like $400. But that camera is even a couple of steps down, and it doesn't have near the anti-collision stuff. There's some like I say, mine's a DJI 4 Pro, but you can get a DJI 3 and a DJI 4 that's not the Pro. So if you go down to last year's model or the year before's model, they go down in the $300, $400, $500 range pretty quick too. But you miss out on some of the features. So it just depends on what your budget is. I don't think you have to worry about people talk about them flying away and about them crashing and all that. They're made pretty good. I just don't think that that's much of an issue if you read the book and understand it and don't get ahead of yourself. One thing, right out of the box, you can go fly it, but you have to learn. There is some rules and some laws and some stuff you've got to know. There's a lot of places you can't fly them. If you live in the middle of Dallas or the middle of LA or some big city, for the most part you can't go in your front yard and fly it, because you're going to be, if you're within 5 miles of an airport, you got to call the airport and let them know you're flying anywhere. Call the airport and let them know you're flying it. What I did right away within the first month or two is I went and got my FAA license for unmanned aircraft. And that cost $150 to take the test. I took a course from, I'll put the link on the website down below. If I don't put a link up, it'll be down below. And Jason Shapley, I believe it was, is the name of the course. But you have to renew your license every 2 years. So you pay him $150, go through his course, pass the test. I think I got a 96 or something. It was a good course. And but then in 2 years, when I take my test again, I can go back to a school and it's free. Once you pay the $150, pass the course, you can keep going back all you want to do. And so now I don't have to call any airports. I can just go online, look at the FAA air maps, and see where the airports are. And a lot of airports, they may be 3 miles away, but their restricted airspace only goes out a mile from the airport. So if I'm out of that range, I can still fly. So there's a lot of advantage. Plus, you need to know the rules. You don't want to be breaking the rules. You don't want to lose your drone. You definitely don't want to cause an accident or something and flying where there's an airplane crash into your drone. You will get a feel real quick that some people don't like drones. They feel it invades their privacy, but for the most part, I feel that that's just because it's something new and they don't understand it. So you want to be sensitive to that. I have not had one person. I fly in every campground we've been in regularly, but I'm real sensitive to being discreet, not being obviously getting down low or flying over somebody's campsite and hovering or looking at them. I film the campgrounds and the campsites in general, and I've had a number of people come and talk to me, and a number of people want to know about it and are curious about it. No negative comments at all, but you have to be sensitive to everybody's right to privacy. But if you're in a campground and you're walking down with your camera, you can take pictures of people in their campsite, people's RVs. It's the same thing. You have all the same rights. There's not a whole lot of laws saying you can't do stuff. But if people take advantage, you fly in somebody's campsite and go right up in front of their windshield and looking in their coach, that's going to make people mad. And enough people get mad, the laws are going to change. They're going to start making rules. So don't be an idiot. Don't be a knucklehead. Fly over the campground, fly where you need to be. One thing you can't do is you can't fly over people's bodies. You have to look for that and make sure you go around. It's actual law that you can't fly over their bodies. You can't fly over moving vehicles. You can fly over stopped vehicles. If somebody's in their RV, somebody's in a car and it's parked, that's fine. So basically you can't fly over a highway where there's moving cars, because if your battery failed and your drone fell down and the car's going 50 miles an hour, that could be a serious deal. So there's laws, and that's the advantage of getting your license, is you learn these laws and learn these safety precautions. So learn the laws, be considerate of people's privacy, and for an old geezer, you got to have stuff to stimulate your mind. A drone will stimulate your mind. It's fun. You see a lot of beautiful, beautiful things, and it keeps you learning. And the cameras on the DJI-4, it's a regular camera. It's a full-blown big boy's toy camera, and it's got a lot of the settings that I don't understand or know anything about. Automatic works good for me, just like on my camera here. I put it in automatic. That's why this side of my face is shiny and this side is dark, because I just put it in automatic and you get what you get. So anyway, for all you guys thinking about retiring and gals, for us, the key has been Thousand Trails. Get a good motorhome, keep the maintenance up, or get a good camper, fifth wheel trailer, whatever you get. Make sure it's in good shape. Get 1,000 Trails if you're full time. Get 1,000 Trails membership. Get you a nice camera, get you a nice drone, and a partner. And make sure you got it. You could probably do it with 30, maybe 35, but if you have $40,000 or more, we have not skipped anything because of finances. $40,000, 1,000 Trails, a nice RV, so you don't have a lot of maintenance issues or get stuck on the road. It's a nice way to spend some of these golden years that we all look forward to. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you get some drone footage. If you have any questions or comments, stick them down here in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And hope to see you down the road. Enjoy. Thanks. Bye-bye.